Hello, welcome to Turbotop. I hope you're doing great. And today we'll be checking out Art of Rally's new update. It came out last week, exactly a week ago as of the release of this video, and it brings a total of 4 new cars, 1 new location, and 6 brand new stages which you can run in reverse. So there are 12 new stages. And in this video we're going to make a little breakdown of all of them. I'm going to show you some gameplay with the new cars, with some old cars which are like iconic within this environment. And I'll be telling you my perspective from a casual gamer point of view. So far I've seen lots of reviews from, people in the industry, people who know what they're doing. But while I see a lot of people enjoying the game, I also want to tell you my perspective as someone who plays maybe half an hour a day between classes, and someone who has enjoyed this update a lot. This game is gorgeous. You should try it if you haven't. So yeah, let's get into it. This new update, as I said, brings a total of 6 new stages, which are Mount Kenya, Karura, Homa Bay, Endeavour Island, Lake Baringo, and Lake Nakuru. I probably mispronounced something there, but those are the 6 new stages from this update. As for cars, you get the Gazelle, which is based on the Nissan 180 SX, I'm not sure, and you get a total of 3 new Group B cars, which are pretty iconic. You get the King of Africa, which is based on the Toyota Celica that ran in Group B in the 90s. If you don't know, Group B, legendary rally era, which this game tries to recreate and does an extremely good job at it. So yeah, you get the King of Africa, the Toyota. You get a Dust 559, which, if it's not obvious, it's a representation of the Porsche 959 from the 80s. It ran in Group B. It also runs some circuit races as the 961, I believe. It's a legendary car, iconic. You'll see it throughout the video. I probably rolled it, I crashed, I think so. And last but not least, you got the Hyena, which is based on another Nissan Group B car. I didn't know that existed, but it exists, but it apparently does. It was pretty popular in the African Rally in the 80s, and I believe it's based on the 240 SX. So yeah, those are the names of the cars and the stages. You'll see gameplay of all of them here. First of all, you have a Mount of Kenya, or well, Mount Kenya, sorry, which is mountain, as the name says. The thing is, this is a pretty new stage in the way that it brings plenty of elevation changes. If you thought that depth perception was like one of the hardest things to do in this game before, you'll have a hard time in this stage. It's pretty fun to drive, lots of, as you said, elevation changes, lots of jumps, but you have to be careful with the tight corners, with the hairpins. So yeah, that's like something pretty new. Then you get Karura, which is a pretty long stage. I tried it with the Nissan from Group 4, and it's pretty interesting. It is kind of normal at times. I believe there is nothing special when it comes to corners, but there is like this water dip. I don't know how to explain it. It's something that you see in other rally games, but I believe it's the first time you see it in Art of Rally, and definitely it changes the environment. It brings something new. It is an endurance stage, in my opinion. You'll take a bit longer. It'll take a bit longer to complete compared to the rest of the stages. Mount Kenya is also a bit long, but maybe not as time consuming. So yeah, those are the first 2 stages. The mountain one you will see a lot in the first part of the video, and the other, I try to drive them like in normal conditions so that you get an idea of the curves and how everything goes around them. This game is a lot about flow, and all of the new stages have a lot of flow, and they will leave you pretty satisfied. Homa Bay, it is another change of environment, like within the Kenyan I don't know how to explain it, but within the Kenyan savannah, you get a lot of things, a lot of animals, lot of flora. You go through rivers and everything. This stage is also pretty fun to run, like uh, when the sun is coming down, maybe at night. Uh, that's the most special thing about the stage. So the first one, a mountain, you know, change of environment. The second one has a water dip, and it's a pretty long stage. And the third one, you basically have lots of tight turns. You have to be careful when taking them because maybe there's a rock or not a rock. Well, a rock hidden between the spectators, something that tends to happen a lot. And if you played Art of Rally, you know that that's a common hazard in many stages. So yeah, those are the first three stages. After Homa Bay, you got the island, Endeavour Island, which is a very short stage, but I enjoyed it a lot. It felt like akin to circuit racing. It was weird, but weird in a good way, in a different way. If you want to break records, I think this and the last stage are the ones to go for. They are pretty fast, they have a nice flow, they have lots of high speed sections, just as the real life rally, where you had, Audis and Lancias going 100 miles per hour or probably more through the African savannah. Well, you get to live that here in the Art of Rally. Um, so that's it for the first four stages. The lakes are extremely beautiful. Like whenever you're driving, you see the lake not far from your truck. I believe you can actually go into the lake if you're in career mode or trying to do a personalized test. You'll probably have a lot of trouble with the lakes. So yeah, you want to be careful with that. But visually speaking, it's pretty stunning. You know, it's really beautiful, and I like, as I said, I can't stop saying that this is a huge environment change. It feels really, really good. It adds to the whole game, the whole art, if I might say. Last but not least, you have Lake Nakuru, and this is the stage you'll see here where I run in foggy conditions. I wanted to try that, and that's probably the best stage of this update. You have to try it. 4.4 kilometers, pretty short, but you'll enjoy it a lot. Lots of high speed. I believe if there are 15 turns at all, it would be a lot. It is extremely fun. You have to optimize your exit out of corners. You have to really think, but also at the stage is pretty short. You can try it again and try it again, and compete for the best times. At least that's what I'm doing right now. So now that we've covered the stages, we have the cars. The Group 4 car, the Nissan, being rear wheel drive, sorry there, and having lots of horsepower, you are going to struggle. I don't recommend you go for this immediately. If you're in career mode and you want to try that car, I wouldn't do it. It's pretty snappy. It takes a lot of technique and skill to master it. Curiously, or well, ironically, Group B cars are easier to drive than that thing. So maybe get a little bit more used to rear wheel drive cars, and then you can tackle that Nissan, that Group for Nissan. As for the Toyota, I'm calling the cars by their real names. I know this game doesn't have the licenses, but I mean, it is what it is. The Toyota is actually pretty stable, not really snappy. It has some weight to it. It's pretty good. You should try it. The 959, it handles like a 911, like it should. As you know, Porsches and like those Porsches of rally rate, the classic 911 with the big fat tires and defenders, go hand in hand with Africa, with Kenya. So it definitely felt pretty good driving the 959 around here. You have to try it. Sunset 959, Kenya, the best combination, especially in longer stages where you can check out the animals. And well, if you want to go 4 times, don't do that. Just focus on driving the car, on keeping the weight like balanced, rear engine. you are definitely going to struggle a bit there. Not as much as with the Group 4 car, but you're going to struggle. Last but not least, we have the other Nissan, the Group B Nissan, and that car, it felt amazing. Lots of high speed, a little bit more stable than the Toyota. It's actually fun to like jump in it. You can correct it easily. There's not much mystery here. That's why I picked it for the last stage, the one I'm running in foggy conditions. So yeah, those are the 4 cars, and those are the 6 new stages. Try them all. If you haven't bought the game I believe right now is discount, so you may want to check that out. As I said, this update extremely good. If Fun Selector decides to bring more updates into the future, we'll definitely cover them here. And if you want to see me on the leaderboards, you can. I think that's all for this video. I wanted to make it as short as possible. I'll be coming with a new video about like how to improve in the art of rally and how to enjoy the game. I see that a lot of people struggle with this game because it's not an easy game. It may look arcadey, it may have that, you know, simplistic feel, but the game is anything but simple or easy. You have to activate assists, cars lock their tires, you get a lot of damage. It's really comparable to like Dirt Rally or something like that. So yeah, I'll leave you with some gameplay. Leave a comment, leave a like, tell me how should I improve. English is not my first language, but anyway, hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Bye bye.